Okay, so the Auburn fan base definitely excited about the new hires at the coordinator position. I mean, so much so that a lot of attention has been taken away from some of the players that are actually returning. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. As always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger. War Eagle. A lot going on in the Auburn Tiger stratosphere. Doing another car cast, by the way. Yep, need to put my seatbelt on because y'all gonna hear that little dinging noise, so I don't want you to hear that. But either way, Auburn has a pretty nice situation with players returning. I'm actually very excited about the fact that Zakoby McLean has decided to come back, one of SEC's leading tacklers this year. Now, for a little guy, he will come up in the hole and hit. Now, this is what I want to see from Zakoby McLean. Now, Zakoby McLean looks like a member of the secondary. Matter of fact, it looks like he and Tennyson are like the same size. So what I want is some priority placed on Zakoby McLean gaining a little bit more weight without compromising his speed and really making this a situation where he's going to be a durable linebacker in the SEC next year. I really think him coming back is huge for the Tigers. Very, very huge. So one of the I want to say all SEC. I can't remember if that has come out or not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. But Zakoby McLean, definitely a huge addition to this brand new edition of Auburn football with Bryan. I keep saying Kevin Harsin. With Bryan Harsin as the new head coach. You know, I think very excited about the Auburn secondary this season, 2021. Saw bits and pieces of what this secondary could do. Caught themselves a lot out of position, especially in Northwestern. That first touchdown, the two cornerbacks actually ran into each other, trying to, have some integrity assignment-wise, but they ran into each other, wide open touchdown, Northwestern. Other than that, you look at the Mississippi State game, I thought they actually showed signs of potentially being a very solid defensive backfield come 2021. Now, here's something that really helps. Not sure, I don't think this is as significant as Derrick Brown and Marlon Davidson's return in 2019. Because you take Marlon Davidson and Derrick Brown out of the 2019 situation, you're looking at a totally different football team. Even though 9-4 is nothing to talk shit about, but that 9-4 team is definitely not 9-4 without Marlon Davidson and Derrick Brown. Smoke Monday is coming back. Why do I like this? Sometimes Smoke Monday gets caught out of position. Sometimes it appears he appears to lack explosiveness speed-wise, but you can't knock his intensity. You can't knock his ability to get guys in place. You kind of noticed that in the Northwestern game because you could tell. Because I actually, my senior year, I actually played on a football team with a lot of young guys. So a lot of my time was spent getting guys in the right position. So when you're not necessarily used to having to do that, because he was under Daniel Thomas and Jeremiah Benson, to where they kind of had the, he backed those guys up, but now he's the guy. And that goes even to Owen Pappoe, which we will talk about in a second. Now Smoke Monday is in a position now, because of his maturity level and experience, this will be invaluable for Auburn next year. You got to transition coaching-wise. You have a situation where there's a lot of uncertainty as to what the approach should be, but you have the core group still there. And that's going to pay huge dividends for Auburn going into the next season. And a lot of people are discounting that. Does that set Bryan Harsin up for immediate success? Hell, it just might. It just might. And now, I'm not saying SEC West Championship success. Not saying all that, but I'm saying he's not walking into a dumpster fire, especially when you can get kids like Smoke Monday and Zakoby McLean to come back. and maybe have a better opportunity from a physicality standpoint to be successful, or give themselves, assuming that, NFL is the next stop for them, giving them a more marketable chance to enter the draft at a higher note instead of needing a pro day to make the NFL. You get there because, you get there, say, in the second or third round, which is pretty respectable considering the competition in the SEC. I think this is huge. Smoke Monday, Zakoby McLean's return is huge for the Auburn defense because of the inexperience and because of the transitional phase of this Auburn program. To have veteran guys willingly come back, key veteran guys willingly come back, I think is a huge thing for Auburn, and I think it's something that just should not be overlooked. Of course, you got Tank Bigsby, who at least Instagram or Twitter says that he'll be back. You got a pretty decent core of receivers. Recruiting class still not completely finalized yet, so we'll see how that goes. But go ahead and like this video. Tell me what you think about the guys returning. I want to light this comment section up. Go ahead and give me a like or a thumbs down if you feel like that's what you need to do. Kennard Vernon Stewart again for the podcast, talking sports Auburn related. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.